shooting it at a high percentage, but the Gators led by the former Kane Salgas with 8 in that third quarter. Made this a ball game again. And off we go here in the fourth. Hannah Cavinder, corner pop. Cameron Williams skies high, loose ball. Salgas has got it. Stop and start, curls underneath. Warren a three.
What a catch.
Williams did not avoid steps.
Miami is looking to push. Both these teams really would like to push in transition. You can see Miami, they're very quick in transition. Florida getting back, and Florida wants to do the same. That was a great catch, though, just foot on the baseline.
How does Miami respond after that third quarter under a first-year head coach? McGill downhill, swatted out by Roberts. Both teams being tested. The Gators down 15.5 in Miami, allowing the Gators to get back in the third.
It's really how are both teams going to respond? Florida doing a really good job of, like you said, coming back from down 19 at one point. They go on a huge run. And then Miami closes the gap back.
First time in this building for the Canes since 2002. Haven't won in this building since 1990, given the wackiness of this series. And we'll get an offensive foul. I believe this is Gassett hooking that arm. That's her second foul. And if free throws come into play, both have shot it well today. Miami 80% on the season.
Florida's showing zone this possession defensively, giving Miami a different look.
To go to the post, Williams got fouled, raked across the arms by Shea Kyle. Cameron Williams, big pickup in the transfer portal. Had played Trisha Kolop's team at Toledo. Played against the Gators last year. 5 points, 6 boards in 17 minutes with Michigan. Had a career season a year ago with the Wolverines. Points, rebounds, and minutes.
It's a good post-up. Florida's going to have to do a better job if they're going to stay in that zone to make it hard to make the entry pass into the post. That was a clean, clear look in. Saw number 44. They're going to give her the ball that close to the basket.
Lead up to 6. Gators still looking to crack the seal on the scoreboard on the fourth. And a foul upon entry. Williams all out of sorts. You can see that help as well coming from Marshall.
It's coming. Every time the ball goes in, maybe not every time, but almost every time going into Shea Kyle, they're sending a double. And that time it comes from the other post player. And that's where Florida's done a really good job of passing out of the double team before it can get there. You don't want to wait till it necessarily comes as they're coming, because they're so out of position to be able to turn around and defend, as Florida just throws it away. Missed opportunity for Florida underneath out of bounds.
Yeah, Liv McGill threw it wide, and then Warren had a chance to maybe save that. Now 15 turnovers for the Gators. There you see the differential. Points off turnovers are even. Gators a big 27-point third quarter. To get back in it, 1 point, we're within 3. Haley Cavinder trying to search for a possible career day. Right back to the block. Kyle amidst some pressure with that left hand.
And makes the move before Marshall can come and double her. A nice quick move to the opposite side.
Marshall scurries inside. Who's the last to touch? Miami wanted a foul call.
Marshall wanted a foul. There's a lot of contact, a lot of grab, jersey grab, but they don't get the call, but they do get the ball underneath out of bounds.
Back to the other end, Brittany. Kyle getting busy here in the fourth.
Look at it. Marshall comes, but it's a nice quick move to the opposite side. Williams is playing her heavy on that left-hand side, so she spins back middle before that double can show.
Roberts, a little short jumper.
Real good patience to get the defense off of her hip and then knock down the shot.
Kyle has another, a deep 2.
And I wouldn't call it a jumper. There's not much jumping going on with Shea Kyle when she steps out.
A flat
It's
footer.
a flat, yeah. But Florida needs it.
Extra fine, Hannah Cavinder. Got it!
That's too open right now with the type of game the Twins have been having.
Hannah Cavinder now in double figures after that first made 3 for her.
At first I thought it was Haley. That's why she's having quite a game. Can't leave her that wide open. But her sister, likewise, is a good shooter.
Salguez.
Oh.
Money! And a little bit shaken up going back to the defensive end. Kelly Rae Finley calls a timeout. She had 8 in the third. Keeping the Gators afloat is the former Cane. Salguez, minimal space, doesn't matter. Well, the drama of sports. Kenza Salguez, her 4th career game in double figures, one off a career high against her old team.
And she's really been the answer for Florida in this second half. She has 11 of her 13 points, and they have been at key moments. Little heat check, I mean, some emotional plays, and that's what Florida has really needed. What an answer she has had when Miami has, tried to extend the lead back out. She's helping keep it close.
And of note, Florida has never led. You see the numbers that were on your screen. Meanwhile, a turnover. It's McGill. Bullets one ahead. Gassett, extra fine. Salguez got shoved down. And they'll get a foul here. That's the 3rd team foul of the quarter. As Marshall comes out. That was her 4th. So that's a big-time post that has to hit the bench.
Florida keep her on the bench for a little bit, maybe get her back in the game and foul her out would be a huge blow for Miami. They need her on the floor.
Gators were able to get this to 3. They have not gotten closer here in the second half. That was during a 14-0 third quarter run. McGill gets it back into traffic, turned it over. A crucial giveaway from the freshman. Williams able to save it, threw it away. Salguez backs in, finds Kyle, got it stripped. We'll stay with the Gators here. All right, what's the look on this trip here? Just over 6 to go.
Sorry, before I was looking at McGill and Salguez kind of communicating in the fast break. One kind of wanted to slow it down, but that's the privilege of having 2 point guards on the floor. She saw something different. I'd say you got to get the inbounds quick. Look, McGill can get going. McGill's been a little bit quiet offensively for them. Not really the offensive showing I know she would like, but already has 8 assists, 7 points. Still a good game, but I know offensively they would like to get her going. Close out this game would really help Florida.
Tying a young career high with 8 assists. There gets probing hands. Haley Cavinder shovels one off. Abis got fouled underneath. It's Salguez with the whistle. McGill slow to get to her feet. Meanwhile, one of the Gators' top offensive producers, Jariah Warren, enters the game. So an instant punch for the Gators offensively. Abis has not taken a free throw this year. 2 years at Wichita State, was an All-American Athletic Conference player. Averaged 13 in her final year. Had a career season. A couple of transfers coming off some of their best seasons. Cold-blooded on the both of the free throws, and Dariana Rogers comes in. Warren. I'll say Kyle went over the top.
Good backs out by Williams down low. She gets Kyle on her back, pushes her back, and all Shea Kyle can do is reach over, and that's where you have to be a little bit more disciplined and not get that over the back foul. It does slow Miami down, where they really do like to push the ball up in transition.
Well, that's 4.
But that's the problem, is it's
Kyle.
4. That's why it's a little costly foul.
Well, they're going to keep her on the floor right now. One more and she's out. I mentioned before, Natalia Marshall, one of the top post players for Miami, out with 4 fouls. Haley Cavinder probing pressure. Now it's McGill, skates all the way in. Gators back to within a possession. Or back to within 4, I should say, 69-65. Closest they've been is 3. 19 fast break points. Hannah Cavinder, the response.
Florida bites on the ball fake to the corner. They leave the ball, and she makes them pay.
Always an answer from this Miami team as Kyle spins it to a double team. Got knocked in the eye. Right now, it's a power play here for Miami. They got numbers.
Roberts was open at the top of the key.
Williams had it stripped. Look at the effort from Liv McGill. Gators don't have numbers. McGill stop and pop. Little off. Kyle the rebound, lays it in. Kyle nearing her 3rd consecutive double-double. She has 14 along with 7 boards in those 4 fouls in 35 minutes. Haley Cavinder drains it.
And the Cavinder twins have had an answer every time Florida has gotten close. And unfortunately for Florida, it's been from behind the 3-point line. 26 points for Haley. 12 of 21 from the field. 2 of 6 from the 3-point line.
Behind the back, Warren. Oh, that would have been pretty if the Gators could have completed that. Saugus, no look behind the back. Rogers delivers. Back-to-back trays, and the Canes back by double figures. All of a sudden heating up at the right time. Meanwhile, and 1, it's Liv McGill.
That's a good take by the freshman. Potential and 1, been quiet offensively, and she's saying, let's go. They've got to speed up their offense and get some points, get stops and scores.
She provides that edge that this team needs as well. The energy and the emotion she plays the game with.
And it's composed though. It's not over the top. She stays, within the game and gets her team going.
Still plenty of time to go. McGill scratching to double figures, has had issues at the free throw line. Her 2nd miss at the line.
And this is a crucial time for Florida right now. There's just about 3 minutes left in this game. Miami has had answers. Can Florida get consecutive stops and scores?
A big difference. 4 made threes in this quarter for Miami.
And they've been timely. Good defense.
Liv McGill swats it out of bounds. You could see just instructing all of her teammates on the floor.
So we've got to come trap. I mean, they have to become more aggressive defensively. Does Florida to kind of speed up this Miami team, but not give up this skip pass for a layup.
Credit Tricia Kolob's team. It's just continued to find answers, led by the Cavinder twins in their final year. Inside 3 to go. Haley Cavinder off that spin, works down the lane. McGill fell down, fights one up, dances off, rebound, fought for. McGill scoops it up. Hop steps through, Warren the trailer, floats it true.
But you see, Miami, they're slowing it down. Miami trying to use this clock to their advantage. Can Florida try to speed them up a little bit, playing a little bit more aggressive man-to-man on-ball defense than I feel like we've seen.
Coach Kolop calling out the offense, ends in a Roberts miss. Still a 7-point cushion. The time to go, over 2 left. McGill fakes the dribble handoff. Once again, Miami slows it down.
Yeah, a speedy Cavinder says, nope, nope, nope. Experience says, hey, we got to slow it down. I'm not going to speed up and try to get us points. We're going to slow it down, run some of the clock. We have the lead right now.
Last time these two played, it went to overtime. Roberts, Sanchez through.
That really hurts Florida right now. That was a nice move inside through the defense. Florida kind of backs off.
Gators getting at that time where they might start needing threes here. Warren turns the corner, gets an easy two. And a timeout, Florida. Jariah Warren, another big game. 25 points for the Gators star and a new career high. But will it be enough? The Gators still down 7. All right, you still have time, Brittany, if you're the Gators, to get a couple of stops and get a couple of buckets. But you know, a big shot here in this possession for Miami that could deliver a dagger here.
Now you can see inside the huddle, you have the former coach leading. She kind of does some defense for them. And Susie Gardner, so she's saying, hey, this is what we have to do. This is what we got. They've got to pick it up defensively. You've got to get quick stops. There's only 1:20 left in this game, and you have two, veterans in the Cavinder twins who know how to slow down the game. And so you've got to speed them up a little bit, force some turnovers, jump trap, rotate, and you have to get quick scores right now.
2 timeouts for Miami, 1 left for Kelly Rae Finley and the Gators. 1 foul to give for Miami, no fouls to give here for Florida. As Haley Cavinder brings it across. Haley wants a screen and a foul. That. So free throws coming up here for Haley Cavinder. His career 85%.
She sold that foul. That was that head jerk from a guard. Sometimes you get the call, sometimes you don't. She got it that time.
Well, you're sending a great career foul shooter to the line here in a late game situation. It's Haley Cavinder, 26 points. Rattles one out. Rare miss. Has had a few misses this season. Not a great start from the free throw line. Already her 4th miss this year from the line. 8-point game. Gators need a quick bucket. They go to the post. Kyle Swarm with a double. Thrown off the hands of Kindred, out of bounds. Crucial turnover with 52.1 left.
Florida's done a really good job of passing out of that double. Unfortunately for them that time, Miami catches them and they get a turnover. Somebody from Florida's cutting to the basket. They thought they were flaring out for the 3. Results in a big-time turnover for Florida. Costly in this game right now.
Gators, are you in that mindset of fouling yet? 50 seconds left. They can churn a lot of game clock here. It's an 8-point game.
The problem is you foul them and it's almost 2 points. They're an 81% foul shooting team on the season so far. You got to pick who you're fouling, but yes. Game
clock's so precious here. The Gators do get that much needed takeaway. And that's the 5th team foul for Miami. Should say the 14 foul, so a side out. This is the probing hands from Jariah Warren. He's done everything today. Now Gators definitely need a quick basket. Emphasis on quick. McGill, much needed 3. Rebound goes to Adams. That could do it. Shot clock is turned off and the foul is given on Haley Cavinder.
Like you said, probably not who you want to foul, but the person with the ball, and that's who Miami is going to put the ball in the hands of. She has had a career day, 27 points. Has really done it all. Has had the answer every time Florida went on a big run, and she's an exceptional free throw shooter at that.
This would just be the 3rd win in Gainesville all time for Miami. Last coming in 1990. This is their first trip since '02. Daggers from the line. Haley Cavinder, special. One shy of a 30-point performance. And overall, this has just been an incredible game back and forth. Miami was well out ahead going into half, and then Florida had that big run in the third, and back and forth we've gone here in the fourth.
And it's really unfortunate for Florida. You do learn a lot from going down and fighting back and knowing, hey, this team, we can come back in a close ball game. But you've got down by a little bit too much, and then you've been trying to fight back every time, unable to ever take the lead in this game with just 16 seconds left. So, then you learn, hey, we can't afford to go down that much.
How about Cavinder twins today? 29 for Haley, 14 for Hannah. Big shot after big shot. We've seen Hannah come through with big threes here in this second half. Both combined have hit 4 threes in this second half. And they've been big on the glass as well.
They really have. I mean, nobody else for Miami has taken double-digit attempts. Cavinder Haley has 22, and then her sister with 9, and that's the closest other attempts-wise. So they have really run the offense through them.
And they've combined for 12 rebounds and 9 assists.
Yeah, the 12 rebounds is huge. They lead their team in rebounding right now.
Incredible performance from Haley and Hannah. Perhaps could this be an NCAA tournament team this year? Certainly have the pieces. It's all gets travel.
Yeah, unfortunately for Florida. But again, you got to credit Florida and the emotion that they played with, coming back in this game, cutting that deficit down, and really having every opportunity to get a stop and a score to take the lead in the second half. Played really well coming out of halftime.
Miami's going to dribble this one out. They'll win this one in the end by double figures. In this game, Miami had never trailed. They fought off a big third quarter Gator rally. First win in Gainesville, you have to go back to 1990, and there's their first trip since '02. And Tricia Cullop's group off now to 3-0.
Yeah, they came out strong from start to finish. Florida had their response, but just not enough in the second half to overtake this Miami team. But you're learning a lot from your players, both Miami and Florida, in this game, I believe.
Led by Haley Cavinder with 29 points, Hannah with 14, Jariah Warren with career-high 25 points. What a matchup between these two. It goes to the Miami Hurricanes off to 3-0. For Jeremy Otter, our entire SEC Network crew, for Brittany Davis, I'm Kyle Crooks saying so long and have a great rest of your weekend. The Canes win it on the road.